So you're looking for a book to read. Well, this is my top 5 list that you need to read in 2023. Let's talk about it.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy. It sound right, boy.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the Richest Steve in Atlanta. Before we get started on this list, make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and join this nation that we're building here on this channel by subscribing. That way you don't miss everything that we have going on. Now, I want to give a disclaimer real quick. This is a collection of 5 books that I felt helped me the most along my journey. And if you haven't read any of these yet, I put them in order that I felt I should have read them in the first place. I did this because I feel like there's certain tools and understandings that you can get from each book, and having them at different steps along your journey is crucial to having a successful journey. Also, make sure y'all stick around to the end because I included an honorable mention 6th book just for you. Now let's get started with book number 1, The Alchemist by Pablo Coelho. In this book, the main protagonist, Santiago, is in search for his treasure. But along the way, he's faced with many trials and tribulations that hinder him from continuing along his journey. The thing is, all these trials and tribulations are placed there purposely so that he can become the man that he needs in order to receive his treasure at the end of his journey. Now, I don't want to ruin the ending, so you would need to read the book to find out what he gets at the end of his journey. I picked this book because of its message about the journey, and if you're striving for self-improvement, there will be plenty of trials and tribulations there to stop you along the way. However, no matter how difficult these things may seem, just know they're only there to get you to the next destination along your journey. So enjoy it. The second book I will read is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is all about how the small things you do every day, your habits, shape who you are as a person, and how to use those habits to change who you are at the core. This book is full of great concepts like improving 1% every day, forgetting about goals and instead setting up systems, habit stacking, and many other gems. I've picked Atomic Habits as book number 2 because there are a lot of new things, new skills, new concepts you'll want to learn just from reading and really just in life, period. And by having this book, it'll allow you to properly implement these things into habits. That way it'll stick better. This is definitely one book I wish I read earlier because after reading it, I've been able to grow in many different areas, 1% at a time. The third book on this list is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book provides feasible principles that you can use in your everyday reactions when it comes to dealing with people. For example, a simple way to make a good first impression is to smile. Or a great way to be a good conversationalist is to be an even better listener. I chose this book as number 3 on the list because it is personally my favorite book on people relations. Yes, it provides simple steps on how to deal with people, but not in a way of like, let me gain power over you so that I can manipulate you into doing whatever I say. It's more of a let me be a genuine friend and leader that people can look up to, trust, and respect. The 4th book on this list is The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. This book talks about money concepts that honestly help me out a lot. Things like pay yourself first, all money saved must work for you, don't gamble with your money, pay back debt, and many other gems. I chose this book as 4th on the list because I believe in a robust self-improvement journey, and having financial literacy is a part of that. Plus, so far, this has been my favorite money mindset book, and it's perfect for any beginner wanting to understand how to build wealth. The 5th book I will read is The Subtile or Of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. This book is all about how to deal with adversity, whether it's from people, your life, or just your inner thoughts. Then, by choosing what is actually worth giving a fuck about and accepting life as it is, you will gain true happiness. I chose this book because along your journey, there will be a lot of adversities that you'll face, and they'll seem negative or just straight out of place. But by having the right mindset, you will be able to get through these things. Like, I had a mental struggle when it came to happiness, and this book was able to show me a better way to mentally handle the situation. After the fact, I'm happier in the end. If you made it this far, like, subscribe, and leave a comment giving everyone your book suggestions for 2023. To end this off, I want to leave you with the honorable mention, Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. This book's core concept is all about change, but honestly, every time I've read the book, I've gotten something different, like how to not be afraid of change, or how to not be complacent with all my accomplishments and move forward from that. The only reason this book didn't make the list is because it takes less than an hour to read cover to cover. So depending on when you watch this video, you can read this book today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace, love, and riches. I'm out.